Let's see how many takes this takes. The following podcast is brought to you by you, our 5 listeners, and by us. We do this for fun and would love to share it with more people. So please like this video, subscribe to our channel, and be sure to start fights in the comments about our terrible taste in anime. Let's see if we can get that algorithm engagement going. Now, on with the show. What up, anime fans? Welcome back to Weebkend, your favorite hiatus podcast. It's been a few months, and, I was busy playing Baldur's Gate, and it totally took over my life, and, that's the most important thing. Also, Angie had a baby, so that's, a thing.
Motherhood, all that fun stuff.
I'm here with my boys, Cesar.
Yo.
And Angie.
Yo.
And now that it's hotter than Satan's nutsack outside in the summer, there's a new anime season.
70 degrees outside.
Yeah, no, today's the first day in, a week. I'm like, oh, it's actually okay out.
Well, it's been mostly humid. The humidity is usually what?
Yeah, the moist Satan's nutsack. Anyway, there's a new season of anime out for the summer, and we figured that we would give our recommendations for shows you should probably try out. And I'm not going first this time, so eeny, meeny, miny, Cesar, you go first.
All right. So, let me get down to my list here. We'll get the edgelord anime out the way, so we'll talk about Lord of the Mysteries.
Bloodborne, the Chinese anime.
Hellsing meets FMA.
Meets Bloodborne.
Nothing?
Well, I mean, at first the opening, I was thinking of Parasite in a way.
Yeah, because of the way they... Yeah, because of the way they, explode into weird, tentacles and shit.
Yeah, I was like, is this going to be just, Parasite but transmigration? But...
Nope.
It's a little more than that. But anyways, continue. It's your recommendation.
Your party.
Yeah.
I only picked it because it was super gory and super crazy, and the animation was really nice. The Chinese really threw me off because I was expecting an anime.
Yeah, it's like his little sister walks in on him and she doesn't say Oni-chan. What is this shit?
I do like the art style. It's actually a pretty solid art style.
It
really focuses in on that, London,
steampunky kind of
era.
Kind of like the Victorian kind of.
Well, it's interesting because I think they just kind of assume that that it's London because they don't really tell you shit.
Well, they don't even say it's London. It just looks,
It's the exposition in this is blink and you miss it. And it's hey, you probably kind of glossed over some important details there.
This is an isekai. Doesn't matter. My name is not Klein. Because I don't even know the guy's name.
Klein Spaghetti.
Klein Moretti.
His actual name.
Klein Moretti Mom Spaghetti.
It was Zhou, I think.
His Chinese name.
Zhou something or other.
You want to conquer the world for more spices.
Oh my god. Okay, so it's they had that animation at the beginning with the tree and it's some sort of cultivation powers, which you only know if you read those types of stories in Chinese.
Well, it just made me think of FMA with the same tree, that alchemist tree.
Yeah.
Honestly, I read plenty of Chinese manhwa, so it was this is cultivation.
That's the only reason I knew any fucking thing that was going on with that. And it takes 10 seconds to try and explain that, and then it's just on to the next thing.
Oh yeah, no, the pacing was pretty fast on that one.
It opens with a fake language that sounds German-esque. The name of the language is called Hermes, or Hermes, however you want to say it. That's the name of the language.
Mm-hmm.
But
how did you catch that? Where did it say that?
It says that. That's the
That's the language of... That's the ancient language that they use for the magic system.
So is
Hermes.
Yeah, I was saying when Klein, when they're glossing over Klein, recently graduating. That's
Klein's
where
Mom Spaghetti.
Yeah, that's where they talk about that he specialized in the ancient language. That's how it came out. But again, it goes so quick, you glosses over it.
Yeah, it goes so quick because it starts where he's in Zhou, whatever. He's in his world. He does some kind of weird ritual for luck.
Yeah, a cultivation ritual in his world leads to him being transmigrated into this steampunk world.
He wakes up in Klein's body, who shot himself in the head, supposedly.
Yeah.
Because we don't know.
It's supposed to be a suspicious suicide, and that's the first, I guess, mystery. Klein and his friends were doing some sort of occult shit, and then they all wound up killing themselves.
Yeah. Well, that was the thing that was kind of getting me though, was I wasn't entirely sure if it was like suspicious suicide or if they were thinking it was murder suicide.
Well, I think the cops were thinking that he murdered them because he was still alive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like if he had died, I don't know.
Because his partner in the other room was also dead.
I mean, it's all very poorly explained.
Yes.
Yeah, no.
It's like this episode was like 35 minutes long, and it felt like they
Each
crammed in
episode was
3
35
episodes
minutes
into
long.
one.
I mean, the animation is really pretty.
Yeah.
I will say that.
It is and it isn't. It's like, it's pretty at times, but then like the camera keeps jerking around like it has ADHD,
Yeah.
or like it's just the cuts and the editing are so fast. And I'm like, chill the fuck out for a second so I can appreciate what looks good.
I know what you're saying there because it's like the perspective of a mouse going through a hole, and all of a sudden it's like, all right, the camera's panning up, and then it goes, over the city.
It's like, yeah, it's like those things at arcades where you're sitting down and it's like a fake roller coaster.
Yeah. That's
pre VR.
That's kind of what I got too. I mean, again, it's not the best, but I was surprised considering with the 2.5D animation, it wasn't
It was good.
the worst.
Yeah.
The only thing that gets me with 2.5D is when there's so much of it. It's like the 2D characters when they're moving either look like they're moving too fast or too slow. It's this weird kind of fluidity.
We
Yeah.
can get into that with Necronomico.
Yeah.
It also had 2D and 3D.
Yeah.
But most of the time that keeps it separated. Like they were in the 3D world. We'll get to there, but
I liked it. It feels less like an anime and more like major cutscenes of a video game after gameplay.
Yeah.
shots.
yeah.
It's like, oh, here's a lore dump.
Mm-hmm.
And then here's the next segment for gameplay. That's what it feels like to me.
Yeah, it feels like you're playing an RPG in steampunk London, and now it's like desperately trying to shove the story down your throat.
Because we're mainly sticking to episode 1, but once you get to the next few episodes, it feels more like an RPG where it's like, oh, if you take this, now you have an extra power that you can gain for your class. So it really feels like they're trying to cram in an RPG element into this mystery Bloodborne style game.
Yeah, there's so much going on. Like there's that thing where it's like he tried the cultivation ritual again, and then he entered this like pocket dimension with these other people, and he's like, oh, I'm your god now.
Yeah, see, that's the part that kind of threw me off. Was on one second he's like, I don't know what's going on, I'm scared, and then it's like, I am your god.
It's like sits back in chair, crosses fingers. I'm like, oh my god.
And they're all based off of tarot cards, so he's the fool, and then there's a guy who's
Justice.
on a boat in the middle of the
Hanged
ocean
man.
in a
The
storm
hangman, yeah.
for no reason.
Yeah, I don't fucking know. Like they're throwing so much shit at the wall and like trying to see what sticks. I know this is like originally a web novel, but it reminds me of when I first started reading like manhwa, like a whole bunch during the pandemic, and we were talking about it. It just kept jumping around from place to place and throwing shit in. And I'm like, this is not a coherent story at all.
Tower of God is that way. It makes no fucking sense. There's just so much shit going on.
I mean, at least in the anime, it mostly made sense.
But anyways, so back to what you were saying, Cesar, like with your recommendation on this one. So you mostly wanted it purely for just
The aesthetics.
the aesthetics.
The aesthetics is cool. The story seems interesting once it gets more fleshed out and we understand what the hell Klein's even trying to do. I think it'll work out. So the story so far is everyone's looking for this fucking notebook. Once they find this notebook, maybe things will reveal themselves and we'll get more insight into the world building.
And
But
there
so
are things
far,
called Beyonders, who are people with powers and whatever.
they're like basically vampires or some shit. Since I've seen more episodes, I know that their powers come from basically poisoning themselves. They have to take potions to gain power. It doesn't get any more relevant. They just keep adding more and more shit.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I don't know. It's like I'll probably keep watching just because I want to know what the fuck is going on.
The fight scenes in the next couple episodes are great. If that helps.
It seems like a bullshit power fantasy,
Yeah.
but it's like it's not even like Klein's like a blank slate who's just like, oh, I transmigrated here. That's it.
Yeah.
Now I'm lord of this like pocket dimension.
That's I think needs to be fleshed out a little bit
We're
more.
going a little bit past episode 1. Klein's character, not the guy that reincarnates into him, but the actual Klein that died, he has more stakes in this world than we know past episode 1.
Okay.
So his body is relevant to what's happening in the world. Just Klein isn't aware of it.
Also, something that like bugs me every time it comes up is like, oh, they can't find out that I'm a transmigrator. And it's like, why not? Like, what are they going to care about? Like,
If anything, they're just going to probably think, okay,
like that'll
this
just
guy's
make
crazy.
things easier. Like,
I don't know if it'll make it easier, but they'd probably just be like, okay, crazy guy.
yeah.
Like, come with us to the, precinct and we'll throw you in the loony bin.
I don't know. It's just like everything is pretty poorly explained.
Everything. And that's kind of the point. It's meant to be that way, so we think it's a mystery.
So there are like multiple like movies and shows and whatever where they have like a whole bunch of like disparate information that they throw at you really fast to like, catch your interest. But I can't really tell if it's like that or if they're just really bad at telling stories. I think they're just bad at telling stories. Because it's like you've got some like an anime like Bakano, where like that starts out with a whole bunch of different plot threads, and you're like, "Ooh, what's going on here? What's in that?" And then it all comes together. This doesn't feel like that.
The thing is, it looks pretty.
I would say at least for visually, if you want to look at something pretty, I agree with Cesar. Like it's something to have in the background. Oh, maybe on mute. But if you're actually
wait for an English,
but then you will miss exposition if you look away from the screen.
Yeah.
That's true.
Like he'll say something so quickly, and it's like, oh, that's important, right? And then it's just gone.
This is a show that would benefit with an English dub.
Mm-hmm.
And for some reason, this is like side, but I guess the animation studio sent a clip to like a whole bunch of hotshots from Disney, and they're all saying you should watch this. Like Disney animators are like, this is the greatest shit ever. You should watch it.
I wouldn't. I mean, is it? Are we talking about new Disney animators?
No, like old Disney animators.
Okay.
Like a bunch of them. They all have videos on YouTube saying this is the best thing that's gonna come out. You should watch it. It's really weird.
Okay.
I think I sent one in the chat.
You might have. I would say if it's from the newer guys, I don't know if no offense, but I don't think I would take their recommendations for anything.
All right, Cesar, what's your next anime?
My next one that doesn't involve pretty animation, well, kind of, is Outcast Restaurant, which is like a weird slice of life with every single tag from the past 5 years.
Basically, yeah, because it's like
super
kicked out of the heroes party. Level 99. No one appreciates him, even though he's super important. Actually,
most OP does everything on the side that has no track. They don't even understand what he's doing. Yeah, so he's just like, you're useless.
And then like he starts a restaurant, which is pretty like it's been copied before. Like there was Restaurant to Another World a long ass time ago now.
This is different. He's not from another world. He's from that world.
It's like it's not
isekai.
It's not isekai, but it feels like it is. Like I was just waiting for him to like whip out like like ramen or something.
He did whip out a ramen. What was that? Episode 2.
That might have been I don't know. But it's like he's cooking like Asian style dishes in a clearly European styled fantasy world.
All the food he cooks is Asian style.
Yeah.
It's all ramen or udon or
Hamburg steak. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, they always treat Hamburg steak like it's like some like big, like amazing, delicious thing, and it's like, bro, that's a hamburger.
I mean,
we don't even eat that here in
seasoning's
America.
a little bit different. It's not bad.
I know, but it's not like fancy.
Yeah.
Well, for us, yeah.
Episode 1 is pretty much the trope of him just getting kicked out, establishing his restaurant,
Getting his lowly slave girl.
Yep.
Yeah.
Buying a lowly slave girl because
Reasons.
she looks sad.
Yes.
Well, because
she reminds him of himself.
It kind of hinted that he might have also grown up as a slave, or at least
right.
as an orphan.
But it's like, no, he's like, you're free, and you're, and she's like, I'm your daughter now.
But
no, she never said that.
But
he never claimed that.
But that's like how she's acting.
In all fairness, though, if he didn't buy her,
Yeah, the
You know,
creepy dude.
Yeah,
would
I'm
have.
using in quotations. The rich merchant man who they joked around that, you know,
oh shit!
that
no,
he's
not
a
that
pervert. Yeah.
Yeah,
The typical like trope of the fat ugly guy with a lot of money.
ugly
That was
bastard.
pretty funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, he looks like a well-off, to-do guy, and everyone else like, oh shit, not that pervert.
Yeah.
Not him, anyone but him.
I mean, like, it's pure, like, tropiness, but it's, like, fun and
Yeah.
kind of relaxing. The thing I do have an issue with, like, the food porn aspect of it because, like,
Great, what do you mean?
no, the food
looks good.
The food looks good when it's done, but you don't actually see him cook it most of the time. It's
No.
like they didn't bother animating
So-
that.
No.
As far as like the next couple episodes, that isn't really a spoiler. His class is chef. So his food is magic. So he kind of just like magics food.
Oh, that's lame.
He kind of cooks, but it's also like a magic thing. So he's like, you'll see him cooking rice and then it'll glow and then the rice is done.
They showed that like well I did end up seeing the second episode. And they do show that he does that like when he's cooking.
like you
something.
see like
Speaking
it
of the
glows.
second episode, holy shit, Goblin Slayer out of nowhere.
Yeah.
What do you mean? McGangbang was on the menu.
But it's like, oh yeah, we're a wholesome cooking show, and then like these group of adventurers are going to gang rape this woman in the dungeon.
Yeah, McGangbang. It's a food anime. So food is implied.
Although, side note, it's a fantasy setting, yet it's kind of got like modern lacy
We don't
underwear.
talk about that.
Yeah,
Yeah, just
We don't talk about the modern stuff in our fantasy.
it's the world building isn't exactly what you'd call great.
I know.
They're eating wyvern steaks. Wyverns are like class S monsters. And he's got fucking steaks of these dragonoids in his restaurant.
Did you watch Campfire Cooking in Another World?
No.
That one was actually pretty good. And there's a second season of that coming out. But it's basically like this dude from our world goes to there, and then he gets like an online shopping skill like the other one, but it's only for food.
Mhm.
And it's
Wow.
like, yeah, but this one is actually good.
Is it similar to like Delicious in Dungeon and the
Sort of, yeah.
in,
So
like the way that they do the whole kind of step by step cooking?
yep,
process?
they actually do show the cooking.
Okay.
And like when he's getting like S rank monster meat, it's because he befriended this like ancient wolf who like smelled his cooking. And it's like, I want you to cook for me all the time. I'll hunt good monsters for you.
So, since we kind of broached on episode 2, I like Outcast Restaurant because it's not just him in his restaurant dealing with customers. He's like, all right, I created the problem. I'm going to go fix this problem.
Yeah, I wish we saw more of like the fight because we only saw like a little bit of it, if I remember right.
Where he beat up the...
Yeah.
the-
Right.
the-
He's got like a bag over his head, like a little.
They want to keep their identity secret.
I mean, I don't know why because she figured it out immediately.
Well, I mean, his clothes are still the same. Build is still the same.
He's
And
using
his-
fucking
He's using
His
cleavers.
I mean, overall, the anime looks good. The food porn aspect, like, they really put all the animation into the food.
Oh yeah.
Well,
of course.
yeah, I mean, like the food looks good. You just don't see it being made.
I
That
will
bothers me.
say I do appreciate at least in this they're going like, oh, I enjoy it, but it's not like Food Wars level of
Yeah,
Foodgasm,
yeah,
yeah.
especially with the Lily character because that would have been really weird.
Yeah.
But I'm kind of glad I didn't go that route. And like
Yeah.
But I mean, I figured they would have done that on episode 1.
Yeah, it's been like 3 episodes, and I haven't.
Mm-hmm.
Because when Atelier, the slave girl, like when she has it, it's just kind of like that pure joy, like, oh, this is really delicious.
Yeah, and the
It's not
female knight is just
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not like all of a sudden her dress just rips apart and she's, like we're not having that, which is good.
yeah.
I don't need that.
I do like the quirkiness of the show. I feel like it's kind of like that business man that show we did last
Yeah.
time. But he's the restaurant guy, the chef,
I like the
behind.
Mm-hmm.
the businessman isekai
Yeah.
thing or
So I feel like
salaryman
he's-
isekai.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He's kind of like a bartender. He's going to listen to your problems and then say shit. And then when shit goes wrong, he's like, I guess I got to go help.
But I mean, I kind of enjoy that. It's
different. It's not just
he takes
him in the
accountability.
restaurant. Yeah.
But I will say before we transition to the next series. They do kind of establish that at the beginning, and I know you kind of pointed that he does a little bit of everything in the background. So, but it also sounds kind of funny where it's stupid too, where he essentially gets casted out because the leader can't take accountability for telling him, do the void or is like the whatever movement he did or spell. And then he goes, I don't remember doing that. Only to cast him out because he has a crush on the vice captain of the group.
Clearly, it's going to go like every other anime that has the same trope. They're going to start sucking ass, and then the vice captain's going to
please come
become like a barmaid or something.
Probably.
That's probably what's going to happen.
Yeah.
Although it was kind of funny where she's like, what? You can't go? You have to make dinner. And he's like, I was cast out. And she's like, but
can't you just make dinner tonight?
Yeah, can you make dinner tonight and then a couple of more for down the road? He's like, no, I'm leaving. It's like, but you make all the potions. Yeah, someone else can do it. But you do this. Yeah, someone else can do it. But dinner. He's like, is that all you think?
They have to show how underappreciated he is to tell these viewer how underappreciated they are in their shitty job.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Just look at my notes for this.
Wait, for Outcast? Of course there's a slave girl. But also, Spaghetti, that's the name of one of the characters.
Oh yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah.
Who?
It was like the one, I think it was like the...
One of the witches?
No, like one of the black characters.
They named them Spaghetti?
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Mom Spaghetti.
I could have read it wrong, but I'm pretty sure it said Spaghetti. And I'm like, and you're not a chef character?
Was it when they were raiding the dungeon at the beginning?
It was after when they were casting Dennis out.
Oh, okay.
His name is Dennis?
Yeah, his name is Dennis.
His name is Dennis.
It's like, yeah, what is it with this season and having terrible names for main characters, like that other isekai anime where the main character's name is Kyle?
One water magician, his name is Lloyd.
Yeah. It's like these names are terrible.
I think they just
picked a random Western name.
English name generator or something.
Oh, because Klein is so much better.
It's not, but like, still. Klein is better than Kyle or Dennis.
Kyle would have made more sense for his name being English-based.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, Klein Moretti. I'm like, that's...
Yeah, no, that's like, Klein is more of like
Italian.
a Germany kind of name, and then Moretti's Italian.
That's why I was like, this is very not...
Well, that's something else that Chinese authors do a lot, and it's just like throw in names basically for flavor text, even if they don't make sense.
Yeah, Outcast Restaurant. I was gonna say, for your recommendations, they're all on Crunchy, right?
Even my honorable mentions are on Crunchy.
Some of my honorable ones are like not on Crunchy, but we'll get to those. Outcast Restaurant, I guess I'd recommend it. It's good for a chill watch, except for episode 2. I kind of wish it had an English dub, so I could just have it in the background. You're up next, Angie.
Okay, so I'll get this one out of the way. But one of my recommendations, again, both of my recs are on Crunchy. Ruri Rocks.
Hot gay.
Actually, both of them are pretty gay, actually.
I was going to do it for both. Ruin my joke.
Come on, Angie. Let the man have his joke.
Well, I mean, we could always cut that part out.
No, it'll be funnier if I leave it in like that.
So my first recommendation is Ruri Rocks. And the whole plot about that one is just Ruri is a high school student who likes jewelry. And she actually stumbles across a really pretty girl. It's like it's a college student named Nagi, who...
I don't think she's a college student. I think she's
She may be
post-grad, like PhD student or something.
Probably. Well, anyways, not high school student.
Clearly.
Who...
Oh, yeah.
I know.
Why did they draw her like that?
Nagi is like A+ S tier, like One-san thick.
Oh yeah, for sure.
It's really hard to watch this anime with one hand. I'm just saying.
But
goddamn, do they put like effort into showing like her curves in those jeans?
Yeah. So when Rui goes to find Crystal, she bumps with Nagi, who is, a pro at that. Yes, that too.
She's not your hippie girl. She's not your normal hippie crystal girl.
No, she's like gets down and dirty, in the ropes. Okay, but yes, as you guys have mentioned, there's a lot of fan service in this one. I mean, there are angles on this one.
This is the studio that brought you Mushoku Tensei and Onimai. So it's like the animation is really good.
It's really
but
good.
it's also really horny.
Yes.
So it's like, so you've got this weird mix of like amazingly like drawn realistic backgrounds that look great.
Yeah, like the peak scenes.
Yeah, and then you have like the cute expressive moe animation with the characters, and then you have like the horny, super detailed like Nagi's butt.
Yeah, just at the corner, just no reason at all. Yeah, no reason to have it there.
Because Ruri is just like.
Well, I figured you would have liked the whole moe stuff.
Okay, yeah. So I mean, even aside from like the One-san that I really love, like,
and also credit, she just has a normal ass voice.
Yep,
she's a normal Japanese lady talking. There's probably no like afflection to her voice at all, just her talking.
Yeah,
she might make it a little sultry. If anything.
Ruri is like your kind of more typical like anime voice acting, like cutesy moe. But
she's just also a high school girl too, so.
But like overall the show, if you take out the fan service, is more like semi-educational, pretty animation, like chill slice of life, which I like. It's kind of reminds me of Yuru Camp a little bit.
It reminds me of Dr. Stone with all the little tidbits they throw in.
Except it's less bullshit than Dr. Stone.
It's real science.
It's more like laid back, educational, and grounded, like literally in the ground.
I mean, I enjoyed it for that aspect, though, like the educational stuff. I mean, the fan service is just a bonus.
Exactly.
But I've gone ahead and seen some other episodes too, just for shits and giggles. So like when they're looking for gold, and it's just like the scene where Nagi's like behind Ruri and. Instructing her on how to shake the pan. And it's like, yep. Just watching my lesbians 2D 4K.
So, like, I have one gripe with this show so far.
Yeah.
It's the fact that Ruri, how old are you in high school? Like 13, 14?
She's probably like 15, 16.
Between 15 and 18.
Yeah, somewhere, because they have a 3-year high school system there.
Yeah.
So
15,
Nagi
18.
is probably like 19 to 20. And her parents are just like, oh, you want to go to the fucking mountains with some girl? Sure, go ahead. And that's every episode. She's just up in the mountains with Nagi. And her mom's like, you give 2 rats asses. Like, I don't give a fuck.
I mean, Japan's a pretty safe country, so it's like...
Even then, it's still weird.
It's like, I would just assume that those kind of conversations just happen like off screen and they don't bother including them.
Mom, I'm going with this 19-year-old college student to go look for rocks.
And and then the mom takes one look at Nagi and be like, all right, go for it.
I mean, in all fairness, she started doing it before she met Nagi. Like, she went to the forest by herself because she, I don't know if it's her sister or her mom. I'll be honest with you. Is her mom? Okay. Because when she was asking, like, oh, can I get an advance on my allowance? She's just like, why? She's like, because I want to buy crystals. She's like, ugh, like, your grandpa used to find those in the mountains. And I just kind of threw them away. Because, fuck,
It's a waste.
Yeah.
Shiny rocks.
Yeah. She's like, just, who cares about that stuff? Sentimental stuff? Ugh. And so she's like, okay, well, where in the mountains so that I can find them for myself? And that's how she met Nagi.
Yeah,
so
she dressed like she was going to a fucking mall.
Yeah, that was pretty funny in the first episode.
Flip flops,
skirt.
Yeah.
I love how she kept tripping over shit, and it's like realistic. Yeah.
But
Nagi's there in her like hiking jeans and like dressed like plainly with boots and.
But what I'm saying is like she already was.
Yeah.
She was already doing that beforehand without even Nagi. So I'm sure her mom's just like, oh, she's gonna go look for rocks, whatever.
Okay, but I also assume that she kind of did it on a whim and didn't even tell her mom because she's like, I spent 500 yen to get on that bus.
That's $5.
Well, to her, she had no money.
Yeah.
She's asking for more allowance.
Now she can sell some of the crystals if she wants to.
I will say what I do like about Ruri is her personality is not a complete 180. So she's still kind of like that selfish teen girl where it's like, oh my god, I want to get all the jewelry and all the gems and for myself. And you'll see that even in the second episode.
She's a brat and she stays a brat.
Yeah. But I mean, it's not to the point where like she's being overtly rude to like Nagi, although she had that brief moment with the gold and the pyrite. So in the second episode, they're looking for gold and she actually finds pyrite and Nagi is trying to explain to her how it's not real gold. And she's like, no, you're just lying to me. So that way you can have it all for yourself. And Nagi doesn't even take offense to it. She's just like, all right, we'll smell it. And it's like, oh my god, it smells like iron. Well, yeah, because it is iron. Oh, well, never mind then. So like it's kind of like I like the dynamic between the selfish bratty girl and like the more mature.
Yeah, like in the first episode when they go up to that mountain and they see the sign, it's like, don't take minerals from here. She's like, fuck this sign, I'm gonna go past it. And Nagi's like, no, we're not doing that.
Yeah.
And then Nagi put her in her place, like, you either listen to me or you don't, and we don't do anything.
Yeah. And I enjoy that. Also, Nagi's just mommy.
Yeah.
I saw the newest episode, and that one has, like, more fan service than it needs to. More fan service than it needs to. Even I was like, all right, it happened once. It happened twice within, like, a 2-minute span. That's too much.
So what you're telling me is that your hands were, like, occupied the entire time.
I only have 2 hands, okay? And I only have so much stamina. Yeah. No, it's
he finished before the end of the episode, and he's like, "What the fuck do I do now?"
Yeah,
it's just it felt like a fire force. Like it was just too much too soon, right after each other.
Gotcha.
Everything, everywhere, all at once.
Like it happened once. That was funny. It happened again, like 2 minutes later. I'm like, yeah, it's okay. It's not as funny the second time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
you can only oops, I slipped into you so many times before it's,
Yeah. But I would recommend Ruri Rocks to, I think, people if they can handle the fan service, but also if they're just looking for a chill show.
That's good.
Yeah, I think it's pretty chill.
The animation really peaks when it wants to.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, there's that slight inconsistency, but all right. So the next one, I actually had looked at this purely for visual aesthetics, and then I ended up actually kind of enjoying it as I watched the episodes. But it's the Necronomico and the Cosmic Horror Show.
Gay.
That was pretty gay, actually. Okay. I was kind of surprised at myself at, the 2 series that I picked both being pretty gay.
You didn't even pick the gayest one, though, the Yuri rom-com that's on YouTube.
I didn't. And I was like, oh, that's going to be too obvious. So I picked the other 2 series, not realizing.
Don't worry, it's in my honorable mentions.
Thank you. But so with the Necronomico, it's, following which I'm surprised she's a junior high school, or technically she's a junior high school dropout.
Yeah.
Because she was
a high school dropout. Because it said post.
Oh, yeah, she graduated junior high.
She's like after junior high, something.
So she's like about 15. But so yeah, high school dropout. She becomes like a VR gamer.
No.
Well, she was a streamer.
She's a streamer. I'm not a good one either.
Yeah. Yeah, she was a streamer.
Yeah, she had like 3,000 subscribers.
Something like that.
And her friend who's in a coma, friend in quotations, it's her girlfriend. But they try to do the whole like sister thing kind of with them.
Well, it's explained, I think, in episode 2 what their relation is.
They were in an orphanage together. Yeah. And then
they grew up both orphaned, both broken.
And so they only have each other. But anyway, so she gets invited to partake in a virtual reality game where they promise to pay her monies. And with her being a dropout, she's like, I need monies.
They were going to give her, it was $100,000 for participating.
Yeah.
Is what the email said.
It's like, it was so obviously a scam.
When she said it, it's like, I don't care if it's a scam. I'll make money off the stream.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And you find out a bunch of other streamers with way higher subscription or like subscriber counts are partaking. So then she's like, okay, it doesn't feel as much of a scam. And then they, get into this virtual reality world where it's pretty much just like Squid Games. It's like, I mean,
Yes.
I know the games are different each.
I have Fall Guys meets Roblox.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
And that was on the first episode. It's different per episode, but with the first episode, that's pretty much what it was. It was Fall Guys.
It was kind of like a Mario
Well, this
like
is my
obstacle
thing. So
course.
this is my whole little note here. It's stealing Shangri-La's Frontier whole flow, transported into Fall Guys with Roblox characters, stole PUBGs and Fortnite's gay. I mean, zone.
I just like my notes are Squid Game meets Sword Art Online because of course if you die in the game you die in real life.
Not true.
Well,
they didn't die.
They didn't
went
die. They just
insane.
like
Technically-
became vegetables.
Until
Yeah.
episode 2 where they say if you die in the game you die in real life. I think that was episode 2.
It was in the beginning. It's like if you lost in the first level, you pretty much are a vegetable. You're like hanging suspended in the air with all the VR cords.
Which makes no sense.
Yeah. Also, like it's just these games are being played for the amusement of like the old gods, like
Yeah.
Lovecraft style.
Lovecraftian
Because
gods,
it's like so the main girl Miko, her streamer name is Necronomico, which is a reference to the Necronomicon
Yeah.
in Lovecraft lore.
And Cthulhu is like the main one that you see at the end of episode 1.
yeah,
Right.
the main
It's
god.
yeah.
Yeah.
The main god who like somehow
Split-
possessed like the form of like her
Her friend.
best friend / girlfriend.
/ sister.
Yeah.
And they've already established that if after the first episode that they have to continue entertaining these gods, and if they don't,
The world
The world,
will end. Yeah, it's like Cabin in the Woods too.
yeah.
Was it episode 1 where they introduced why the old gods threw that whole game into play?
No.
No?
No,
Nope.
Okay.
I haven't gotten there yet.
I believe it's the second episode,
Spoilers.
Spoilers.
but
It's because fuck humans, that's why.
Yeah.
I mean, they're the old gods.
Fuck them.
One's a giant cock for some reason. I don't know what god he is, but he's a giant chicken.
I was
Just
saying
because-
preference.
That would be
it
a
means
rooster.
like a rooster.
But he doesn't have mouth flaps, so when he talks, he just kind of talks. I wish he had mouth flaps.
I kind of hope that he was.
You want so what you're saying is you want mouth on the cock?
Yep.
Yeah. Well, I was kind of hoping that he would occasionally go, like, "Ah," or something like that, just for the humor of it.
Yeah.
But so that's the story of it. Visually, like phenomenal.
I
Yeah,
love the
it was-
color scheme.
Yes.
It's very high
Very
saturation. Reminds me of did you ever watch Non Baka from a couple years ago? Actually more than a couple now.
Do you know the animation studio? It feels Trigger. I don't think it's Trigger.
It's
but
not.
It feels Trigger.
Let me see.
And with all the color, it feels like it's Trigger.
Studio Gokumi.
Gokumi. That sounds familiar.
Let me pull up really quick.
Oh, established by former Gonzo members because Gonzo was defunct for a really long time, but now I think it's back.
I'm trying to see what television series that they have attributed with it.
Ambition of Oda Nobunaga, which is actually a really underrated show.
Is that the one with the guns?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that the isekai one with the guns?
It's basically isekai into the Sengoku period, but all of the like historical figures are hot
I
girls.
think I saw that one.
It's pretty good actually.
Atelier, Esha, and Logi. So
Yuki Yuna is a hero.
Either way, I think they put all the budget into that first episode. Not really. The other episodes are really high quality too, but
Oh, they're doing Silent Witch too,
Secrets of the Silent Witch.
which actually looks really
which
good
actually is
and
really good animation.
Yeah.
As well.
Yeah.
I would say better than this probably.
No.
That's probably their main team. Yeah.
Silent Witch.
Yeah.
Better animation.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, looks like they also do Reborn as a vending machine.
Wow, they've got a lot going on this season.
And then I got married to the girl I hated most in class.
Okay, that one was pretty good. That was a good rom com.
So it looks like they've got a couple of series under their belt. But yeah, the animation I thought was really well done.
I loved how dopey they looked as the game characters in the first
like
episode.
little Roblox characters. Yeah.
So they explain that joke in, I think, episode 2 when they go into the next game, and the gods are just like, yeah, there's less of you, so we can use more of your actual face.
Yeah.
Like we didn't have enough power to give you all your normal appearance, so we made you Roblox
Took up too much
characters.
RAM.
But I do also like with the characters, like each streamer, it represents like a category of,
Streaming
internet
category.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you got like the educational streamer, so he's like the teacher. You've
Yep.
got the
Pro gamer.
pro gamer who like legit is in esports. You've got the high
Shopping
school girl.
influencer? Is that what
She's
she
like a
is?
beauty, yeah. She's
Yeah,
like,
beauty
Yeah,
influencer.
like a high school girl beauty influencer. Then you have like the actress who's like trying to
we kind of just glanced over the beauty girl.
Mhm.
She has beef with the main girl because she like kind of pantsed her or tripped into her and showed off her non-panties, but
Oh yeah, and
Yeah,
so
that was
she's
funny.
constantly getting harassed by gooners.
yeah, her
Yeah.
whole subscriptions just like shows her panties.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
her old fans got alienated by the Gooners.
She's just like, oh, look at this makeup. Show us your panties. Oh,
Oh, I didn't know Brooke from One Piece was watching her stuff.
yeah, she's.
And she tried to defend herself like they weren't panties, they were shorts.
Oh yeah.
It's like no one cares.
Like that's irrelevant.
Yeah.
But
But yeah, it's fun so far. I'm definitely going to watch more of it.
yeah.
It stays good. It stays consistent after 3 episodes, which I think is what I kind of binged them all because they just kept playing.
And I would say, and I do kind of enjoy like Miko just being like this stupid hothead.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Straight up, all she is.
She
I
gives,
really like
kill
the
vibes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Ryuko. I really like the character designs of the old gods.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
like the chicken.
Yeah. Oh, I'm a sucker for cosmic horror.
I thought you were gonna say cock, but okay.
No, that's you, Cesar.
Well, besides
Besides your cock addiction.
Cthulhu, they all kind of just look like normal ass people. Well, in their own crazy way, but
Hmm.
you're talking about the elder gods, like not like
Yeah.
the random aliens and the
Yeah.
in the
Yeah, no,
crowd.
the gods.
Like the announcer dude who's got like a manta ray on his head or whatever.
Yeah.
And they actually use the old gods' real names as the story goes on, because like in the next episode, they say Slogoth, and they all have like they're actually
Yeah,
using
those are
Krathian names.
copyright free,
Yeah.
so they can use them.
Except we say Cthulhu, and when she said her name in the anime, it was like Filthul. Like she said it really weird.
It's probably because the pronunciation
Yeah.
in Japanese doesn't work for Cthulhu. Cthulhu has the face of her girlfriend, and that's gonna, I'm assuming, get weird.
Oh yeah.
That's okay. Cthulhu can still get it. So can her friend in a coma.
Also, the outfit that Cthulhu wears too.
The bikini.
Yeah, it's kind of like a dress coat thing, and then it's just like bikini bottom. It's like, all right.
The best joke in the game or in the show in episode 1 was, this isn't World 1-1 anymore. This is World 8-4, which is a deep Mario reference. Because the last zone in Mario in the original
Yeah.
Mario Bros. Is 8-4, where you save the princess.
Mm.
Yeah, I hope they make it like wild and weird, because I feel like these kinds of shows, like they can really take advantage of like animation not having any limits as to what they can do.
Yeah.
So it's like I hope they get creative on the games and other stuff instead of just like copying real world games.
They do. The next main game it starts off normal, and then it goes into, it transitions really, really fast.
Okay.
And the characters, at least one of the characters, is like, oh, yeah, your rules are dumb. I'm going to make my own rules.
Screw the rules. I have money. All right, so that leaves my recommendations.
Yes.
So I'm going to start out with the shonen trash of the season, Gachiakuta or Gachiakuta, I'm not sure.
Gachi.
I'll just call it
Spell
Just
Gachi.
call it Gachi, yeah. the
It's
gotcha
about gachi.
games.
Yeah.
Gotcha game.
I thought it
So
was like a gachapon anime, because just based off the name before I even saw it.
Honestly,
it's one of those where it's weird and they don't have like an English title and they just leave it in Japanese, so you have no clue what the fuck it actually
It's like
means.
Bleach.
A kid named Rudo lives in this like
In the
futurist
slums.
in the slums of this futuristic floating city.
We don't know that until. Do we know that?
Yeah, because they kick him
I've
off it in
seen
the end of the
episode
first
one.
episode.
What
yeah.
did they say it was a floating city in episode 1?
I don't know. I don't care. But so he lives in this futuristic city where the rich and powerful just throw away everything. They're very
I don't even think
wasteful.
it's futuristic. I think they just live in a city.
It's like a utopian.
They live in
Yeah.
a society.
Yeah, a utopian society where they easily throw away. But anyways, continues.
So it's like he lives in the slums of the city and he sneaks into the nice part to like steal their trash and like salvage it.
Which
And-
no one buys, apparently.
Yeah, because no one likes him because he's the son of a murderer, supposedly. And whenever you commit any sort of crime, they string you up and then they drop you off the side of a cliff, the
Yeah.
pit, where all the trash goes. Then he finds his adoptive father getting murdered, and then the police just pin the blame on him. So he gets sent down into the pit, and down there are sentient trash monsters.
Yeah.
I wonder if the cops were in on it, because it's like, or they just don't care because he's a slumite and he's just like, fuck it. We don't care.
That's the vibe I get, because he wants to take revenge not only on the person who killed his father, but on everyone else who's just like, all right, fuck you, we're sending you down the pit.
Yeah, I would say I think they just implied that the fact that it's what his status is.
Like, yeah, we don't
Yeah.
care.
Like
It's
even
good
his
enough.
friend who was like nice to him and wanted like the stuffed
girl?
bunny rabbit, she's like,
Chilla? Yeah.
yeah, as soon as like he got accused, she's like, oh well, fuck you.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, I always knew you were the son of a murderer, and then that was it.
Which
Yeah.
is kind of like the girl you just saw him like 5 minutes ago. Literally 5 minutes ago, and then, his stepfather.
Yeah, you are his alibi for this murder.
Yeah. You could just vouch, no, we were together. He gave me this like toy, this dog or whatever. And
hmm
all of a sudden she's just like, oh, you're the son of a murderer.
Yeah, it's
Like,
like kind of boilerplate shonen revenge story, but it's animated by Studio Bones and the team that did Demon Slayer.
Which it's animated by the movie department of Studio Bone.
Right.
Oh, I
So
would say
that's why it's a little bit better than just like, because Bones also did MHA.
hmm
yeah.
The MHA didn't look that good.
So it looks good. It's like an interesting like story that we want to see how he like gets back up to the city and takes his revenge and their weird magic powers with sentient trash monsters.
I like the colors.
Mm.
I like how it's like he's all red, white, and black. Just I like
hmm
how visual striking it is compared to all the trash.
The transition, or at least when he falls into the pit, that whole scribble animation.
Yeah, I
was
love it when they do
really
that.
well done.
It reminded me
very
of
much.
Fooly Cooly, actually.
Yeah, I would say that's a pretty good comparison, or even kind of a little bit of what did we just Zenshu
Yeah.
with like the. I mean,
Zenshu.
it's not as good as Zenshu with the line art, but
hmm
it's still it's just the like scribble style. I enjoyed it, even though it's very brief, but. Yeah, the color scheme on it, even though technically both the utopian side and the more slums are all wearing white, there's still that distinction
Yeah.
of the crisp, clear white and
The
And then like the dirty white.
Yeah.
And then like down in the pit, they're all like wearing whatever they can find.
Yeah,
Yeah.
normal people go.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess the point of his hands being ruined was that he holds a lot of affection towards these gloves, which
Yeah, which gives him the power.
boost. But it just seems like such an extra detail that it didn't need. It's
I
like
don't
my
know.
dad gave me these gloves. I love them. That's all we needed.
technically it was his foster dad.
But, I mean, just,
Yeah.
he didn't need to have ruined hands.
Yeah,
in order
no,
for the
they're.
gloves to have meaning to him.
But I
mean-
guess they have like extra special meaning to him.
I'm just wondering if like his wounds on his hands and stuff are
It seems like plot related.
yeah, I was saying I'm wondering if it's plot related. I could be wrong.
I think it is. But yeah, the basic story on this is local kid literally too angry to die, like Attack on Titan style.
Yeah, no, that's
Falls
very true.
hundreds of feet into a pit of garbage, surrounded by monsters. Doesn't die.
You know that main character plot armor man's really strong.
Yeah, but anyway, it's fun. I'm excited to see where it goes.
The power system is weird, and he's special because of his power system. His particular power system is different than the power system established.
Again, the main character energy is strong with this one.
Yep.
Okay.
The one thing that like I don't totally like, so there's a bit in episode 2 where it's like there's some gnarly violence, and I'm down with that.
Mhm.
But like the rest of it kind of gets played down, where he like bites the dude's fingers off.
Oh yeah, they're like, fuck, kill him! Kill him!
Really?
Right. So he does that, and then when he's like beating the fuck out of them with that chain, there's like no blood or anything. And I was like, come on,
Oh,
go for the gore.
They
Go
go
home.
from like, slave him to kill him! Kill him now! That's basically what happened.
I would say the pacing was faster than Lord of Mysteries.
It makes sense when you watch it.
Okay,
You'll
okay.
see.
Because I mean, he did like fucking smash some dude's head in, and it was, yeah.
Yeah, but it's like I was like, oh, this is going to be gritty, and then it just kind of wasn't. It was more like shown
It's
in
also
action.
Japan. They can't go crazy.
They can. I mean, there's plenty of shows do. Clevatess, which is my next one, goes
should.
fucking hard.
I feel like they should have more blood because it's a later airing. It
Yeah,
comes on earlier.
maybe it was just that one scene. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, I'm excited for the rest of Gachiakuta or
Maybe
Gachi
they-
or whatever
maybe
you want to
they
call it.
Reach their blood limit because the dad was stabbed and he had a bunch of blood.
I don't know. Gachi
Oh,
gang.
yeah.
Okay, so my next one, which I mentioned, is Clevatess, which is a dark fantasy anime.
Jesus.
How many episodes did you watch?
All of them.
I
Yeah.
watched all of them.
Yeah, I have.
Yeah. Holy fuck, was not expecting that.
In first episode, they do not throw back any punches.
No. Oh my god. It's like when the heroes team. So okay, let me just give a basic premise before we get into the details.
Yes.
Humanity lives on this continent, and they're surrounded basically on all sides by these dark beasts that are ruled by these super powerful like king
Yeah,
monsters.
Lord monsters.
Yeah. And there's some sort of prophecy, and the king sends out this group of heroes with special weapons to go defeat Clevatess, who's Lord of the South. They go try to kill him, and he fucking murks all of them in like a minute.
Oh, it was great too because it's like the presumed leader was supposed to be the
Yep.
best out of
Yeah.
all of them, and he like runs forth with the charge, and it's like not even 2 seconds he just gets stabbed. Like
He gets like smacked back, and all of his limbs are broken and twitching, and like, oh, it's gross, but it's
and then all of their shadows are like a link to
his
Clevatess's
like horn tails or whatever
Yeah.
they are.
which Entei much seriously.
Yeah.
I was like, that's Entei with like the 9 fox tail.
They
I
make
mean,
it
like,
seem
I feel they're taking it from like mythology.
Yeah.
Because it's like he's kind of like also part like a manticore in Greek mythology.
And Entei is also
Yes,
part
yeah.
of mythology too.
Yeah.
But anyways.
Because they make it seem like the girl's gonna be way more relevant because she has a whole flashback
Yep.
to
Yeah.
also just get
And
fucking murdered.
yeah, well, she's not as strong as some of the other ones, but she's smarter than them.
Yeah,
And she
she's the only
manages to
one
like,
that gets that.
yeah, she like nicks Clevatess's horn, and that's like a big deal, and then she dies. But
I
then
think it's Rebecca.
then Clevatess is like, who the fuck are these people? Why are they bothering me? So
Yeah.
he like goes to the king that sent them there and just destroys the capital. Holy
Oh, yeah.
fuck. Like that shot when he lands on like the forge tower is awesome.
Oh yeah, no, the animation's great. But the part that kind of got me was that for Clevatess, it is just chaos. Everyone's freaking out. They're
Mhm.
trying to like shoot arrows at him, and he's literally just there like, "What am I gonna have for dinner?"
Yeah.
I mean,
He
it was
does
just-
not give a fuck. He's
Yeah.
he's like, these humans, they're so weak. Because they are to him. He's like, he's not joking.
So I enjoyed that part
Mhm.
where it's just that inner monologue, just like, wonder why they're doing that. That seems unnecessary.
And
Kills
then he
them.
yeah,
Yeah.
kills basically everyone. And then this dying woman convinces him to take this baby because she's like, babies can't, control where they're born. He's totally innocent in this. And basically Clevis is like, all right, I'll raise a baby and see what happens.
Is the baby a boy or girl? I still can't tell.
It's a boy, but he calls it Luna.
Oh.
Well, he calls it Luna because I think he's like his home is Luna Mountain. So basically, the baby is humanity's hope because if it grows up evil, Clevatess will just fucking murder all of humanity.
Mm.
But he also knows that, well, now that he knows that this baby, which by the way, this episode is super long.
Yeah,
So-
Like an hour and a
an
half
extended
or
one.
something.
It wasn't that long. It was like 45 minutes, I think.
With ads would be longer, but his thing was like when he realizes that this baby holds some noble or royal significance, which you find out in the first episode anyways. It's just like, oh, perfect. So then I can probably just make him a proxy and
Take over everything.
take
yeah.
over the kingdom.
Well, so it's like the baby, of course, being a baby, is hungry and like pooping, and Clevatess is like, how do I like feed this baby?
Yeah, because Clevis is a giant wolf monster.
Yeah. So he uses his blood to basically bring the female hero sort of back to life as a zombie.
Essentially, yeah.
And he's like, you feed this baby with your milk. And she's like, I can't. I've never had a baby. I don't produce milk. And he's like, fuck, what do we do now?
Like,
Oh, yeah.
I'm a virgin. She's
Oh, yeah.
Useless. Useless bitch. Why did I bring you back to life?
Yeah.
But it was Alicia, that's her name.
Alicia,
Or
yeah.
Alicia, and he's just like, you present your breasts. And he tries to control her to like lift, and he goes, oh, you do not produce milk. She's like, of course I can't. But
Yep. So they go looking for a wet nurse.
and that was where episode 2, which for the record, if you
Yep.
have watched, my God, I love Mel. And
So much. Oh, so it's like as soon as that episode aired, I was like, all right, I need to read the manga just to go far enough to see if Nell survives.
I know what happens with her, but yes, I did
Yeah.
follow up on that too.
hmm But the ending of episode 1 into the beginning of episode 2 is the Skyrim beginning. It's like, hey, you're finally awake.
But I will say though, with watching this episode again, it holds no punches. Animation's really well done. I just like Clevatess as a character.
Yeah. I like
and-
Alicia as a character too, because
Yeah.
like she is like a strong hero and she's
Yeah.
doing her best to deal with being a zombie controlled by a monster, but she's also still really smart. Like she sees Luna and she's like, oh fuck, like the fate of humanity is basically in my hands. I need to protect this kid.
Yeah. And
That's the the only heir to make more red weapons or magic swords
that's
or
the other
whatever.
thing I was gonna mention is so like when Clevatess goes to the kingdom and it just straight up kills the king with like no effort. It was like, well, okay. I think that's kind of one of the things I liked about this series was just so far is you have these assumptions, preconceived like trope
Right.
assumptions, and then it just throws
It's
you
like,
for a loop.
nope. And then the king is like, how could a beast understand? And then Clevatess just beheads him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And everyone has their reasons why they want to expand further. Like Alicia wants to fulfill her father's wish on exploring more
Mhm.
of the world. The king wanted to get more land for more power.
Right.
You know.
Because the land where Clevatess like lives is full of arcanasite,
Yeah.
which is like this magic crystal material that they can like forge into weapons, or you discover later can create magic or their version of it when it's mixed with certain things in potions.
And the thing is, it's limited to only the noble family knowing how to do it.
Yeah.
So how they're going to establish that with the only living noble relative being a baby, I'm not sure.
I think
but-
it's like Castle in the Sky, where it's like he has access to the knowledge, basically.
Oh,
Like the
yeah.
king did that thing with the magic pillar or whatever.
Oh yeah, I put his hand over
Yeah.
it and then it opened everything.
So I think it's
Okay.
like the bloodline is the only one that has access.
Gotcha. Okay, that would make sense. I've
Oh.
only been at episode 2. I think episode 3 had not come out yet when I watched it. So
It's good. It gets worse in some ways, but it's like hardcore and I love it.
I The aesthetic's good. That
Yeah.
90s, like,
Yeah, it's got that
gritty,
old school gritty dark
Yes.
fantasy vibe, like Berserk 97 or Claymore.
Yeah.
Definitely feels inspired by Claymore in particular.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And I would say you picked a really pretty good one, but as soon as you mentioned it, I was like, yeah, that was one of the ones I was thinking of. And then another one I was
You should have been quicker. Oh, you gotta be quicker than that.
Look at that. They didn't just make the girl hero hot. Like, she's fucked up.
Yeah,
There's,
no, I like that
missing
too.
eye,
Yep.
Her legs all jacked up.
She's still hot though.
I mean,
Yeah,
But yeah, I like
she
that
has
they.
she didn't just get revived as herself.
Mhm.
She's got her issues.
like she's got her scars
Mhm.
and everything. Yeah, still.
So it's like, you done fucked up.
Yep, I love how like dismissive and mean he is to her.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Like Clevatess is an asshole, and it just does not get better. He's like, "Oh, I'm not gonna help you."
That's why I think I kind of find funny with like the first episode where it's he's he could easily kill some the
Everybody.
bandits, and yet he gets knocked out pretty easily.
Yeah, that was
a
pretty funny.
joke.
Well, I think it's because he didn't realize how frail his human body was at first.
She's like, what happened? He's like,
Yeah, and
shit happened.
she's like, well, you can just kill them now. He goes, no, let's just let this ride. And she's like, are you serious?
Yeah,
It's like,
Yeah.
I can't let anybody know I'm here, away from my mountain. So it's your job.
you get the shit job. Yeah, she's suffering so much.
I do like the whole at the end of episode 2. I know we're going a little ahead of the first episode, but when they're going against one of the bandits who establishes that he's blind, but he goes based off of sound and in touch. And she's like, "Oh, you go off of hearing? Hold on!" And then she, dislocates her shoulder and then uses their weight to break his eardrums.
Or no, she like rips his ears off.
Oh, I thought she busted his eardrums. But anyways,
It's like because her hands are bound together and like she has the
Oh, I thought she would like to.
Well, she
No,
can't
it's like-
really,
no, it's like she goes around his head like that, and it's like
Okay.
it rips his ears off.
But again, that's where, like you mentioned, where she's just very calculating. She might not be the strongest. But
She's definitely the smartest.
She's definitely a strategist.
Yep.
And so I was like, okay, well
so
played.
far. Goblin Slayer and Outcast Restaurant, she's the only one that successfully avoided the gang, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, no,
seriously.
okay, so it's like that like comes off like as a real threat and a real problem in this series, as opposed to like Outcast Restaurant, which is like
It's a joke.
yeah.
It's a joke.
And she's like, oh, these bandits could do like horrible, horrible things to me.
Mhm.
Knowing that I can't die.
There are plenty of like other shows where it's like, oh, like a monster like picks up a baby and they raise it and they like become more soft and cuddly, and it's like this is not that.
Anyways,
So Clevatess, really, really good dark fantasy. Totally recommend it. It is pretty heavy and gory, just warning you.
yes.
Actually gory.
Yeah.
Yes, legit. And the pacing on it is pretty well done.
The
I would say-
animation's good. Fights are good.
Yeah, I would say, and in comparison to Lord of Mysteries, where it is violent, but the pacing's all over the place. Clevatess, I feel.
Yeah,
is
it's
a
like
little-
Clevatess lets you like sit with it and think about it.
Yeah.
It's not just like gone in an instant. It's like, ooh.
It can be a bit predictable at times, but I mean,
Yeah.
also we're looking at the lens of people who watch the stuff a lot, so we kind of pick up on, like this character is going to survive, or
Right.
this character is going to
That's what
do
I'm like.
this.
No,
Yeah,
it's gonna,
yeah.
no, most likely.
But again, she needs a hug.
Yeah.
I was saying, just as a mama, but I think I also relate with the series of having a newborn boy, just like
See, I saw it and I'm like, oh, okay, cool. What a backstory. Let's move on. I could care less.
well, not so much about Nell, but I'm just saying, like, even with Luna, it's like Clevatess.
Yeah. But I mean, that whole backstory, I'm just like, all right, let's get to it.
I
Let's get to
know,
it.
I know, but I'm saying with Clevatess, just the fact it's like the new parent trope where it's like,
Yeah.
I have this baby, what do I do with it? And I'm like, I relate to that. And with Alicia, like, trying to clean him and change him, and then him just peeing on her, it's like, yeah, I relate to that. That's happened to me plenty of times already.
That was pretty funny because Clevatess just has Alicia around. It's like, clean this thing.
Yeah.
Yep.
Take
That
care
is your
of
job.
this. Yeah. Take care of this.
Just me and baby shit taking a bath.
Oh yeah, this is just this.
So, because she said, "Oh, you see me as worse than shit, because that's all I'm good for." That's what she said. That was her line.
In the Japanese version, in the English version,
English.
Yeah.
in the English dub.
English dub.
Dub.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is America.
I watched both, and in the English version, she says, "It's just me and shit taking a bath," because she's gonna wash the cloth while taking a shower or a bath,
Because she's covered in like blood, sweat, and
now baby piss.
yeah.
Honorable mentions.
Yeah, sure. What are your honorable mentions?
I have 3. We can talk about them one at a time.
We can go one at a time.
So the first one I got is The Water Magician. It's nothing fancy. It's your typical isekai story, but it's not a harem
That's good.
so far. It's just a dude and his homie going through the world, and he's trying to learn what's happening.
And playing with some water.
Yeah, so it doesn't explain why he got isekai. He's just kind of woke up, and the angel of the world, or the deity that moves him into the reincarnation is like, so you died. You're gonna get sent to this world. I'm gonna make you a water magician. That's it. That's all you get. He didn't tell him shit. He didn't tell him. He's like,
it's like isekai don't even care anymore.
The deity says, you have no important role in this world. You don't have to fight the demon king. You don't have to do anything. You just go live there. And the kid's just, because he's a kid, he's like 14, 15, he's like, all right, I guess I live here now. But since he's smart, he
understands how to like work the water magic.
The deity's like, so you have this cabin, monsters won't go near it. I gave you 2 months worth of food. After that, you gotta figure shit out. So he's not good with his water magic, like off the rip. Like he has to work for it. And it shows him trying to figure out how to make like a sheet of ice or chew the stream of water. So he's like, I need to learn how to make fire. So for him to make fire, he's like, if I make ice, I can make it concave and use it to start a fire on wood. And that's how his
Or he
plan
could just
goes.
boil the water.
He didn't know he could do that yet.
But if you can make it cold, you can probably make it hot.
Which he also says like, oh, I can make ice, and then he made a hot tub. Well, he made a bath.
Of course. The Japanese do love their baths.
So he goes to like the first, it doesn't specify how long he's been in the cabin. But he goes through this amount of time learning how to use his water magic. Encounters like a shipwreck on his shore, and he finds his traveling companion. And that's episode 1. It's good. Again, not a harem. It's just this guy going through the world being a water magician with his homie.
All right.
And his homie's just like happens to be an S-rank adventurer for some reason.
Of course.
But he's like, this magician is stronger than me, and I don't know why, and I don't know where we are, and I don't know why he can just take down S-tier monsters like they're birds. He's just walking around being a fucking OP water magician. The dude's like, I have a magician in my party, and she can make a tiny fire. And just like, this dude can summon fucking icebergs.
High pressure water guns.
I actually had like 4 that I was looking at. Obviously, I'm not going to go into too much details with them. But so the first one was the one that I originally wanted to recommend, but because there's, I guess, licensing issues with it. It's called April Showers Bring May Flowers, and it's just like a shoujo where it's the first-year high school girl who she thinks she's ugly because she's short, chubby, and, not the stereotypical, like, cutesy anime girl. She goes and it's like girl meets boy kind of thing. Where she's like into flowers and it's just like a wholesome, cute romance, slice of life kind of thing. But I think, like, even you mentioned, Sam, there's like a licensing issue.
Yeah, it's like, I think it was supposed to be on Prime or something, but there's something weird going on, and it's not available to stream anywhere in the US right now.
Yeah. But
is that the one? No, there's a different one that's supposed to show up on Netflix.
That's the fragrant flower blooms in something or other.
that's my other one that I wanted to recommend too, because
fuck you, fuck the fans. It comes out in a month or whenever we feel like putting it
September, I think.
Yeah, so
after the season.
Yeah, it's in Netflix jail.
So yeah, that was the other one too, which I was like, man, I am just like scoring out on a lot of the series that I really wanted to read. Again, a lot of this was just fluttery, shoujo girly stuff. But the Fragrant Flower Blooms with Dignity is supposed to be, where it's like public school boy meets private academy girl. You know, again, another boy meets girl or girl meets boy, and like romance blooms type thing. The other one, which I think Sam would have enjoyed, is Betrothed to My Sister's Ex.
Yep. I haven't watched it yet, but based on the premise, it sounds like I would enjoy it.
Yeah, and it's very much just our, main lead, Marie, is taken advantage by her parents. She's, there's the golden sister or golden child who's praised more than she is, and there's a mishap that's done with marriage proposal and betrothals, and so she ends up getting proposed to by our beautiful bronze dark daddy,
your favorite kind of character.
Oh yeah, we love ourselves some dark daddies, but Kiros, he's a duke, of course.
Is he a Duke of the North?
He's not a Duke of the North.
Oh,
with that tone of skin, he's more like a Duke of the South. But a lot of it is just kind of like the cute romance between two noble people. But I didn't really recommend that one, just because I know I've kind of recommended a couple of shoujo series in previous iterations, so I kind of wanted to choose something different, and I ended up choosing lesbians for my 2 recommendations. But yeah, that one's just one that I'm enjoying on the side. And then the last one was See You Tomorrow at the Food Court, which I guess...
Just all the gay shows. Girls. Girls in the
Wait, is it actually Yuri? Or is it just 2 friends?
It's a slice of life. It's just, it's 2 girls. But it's definitely kind of Yuri-ish.
Like Yuri coded.
Yeah, because you've got the quiet rich girl who's an honor student and, is friends with the intimidating Gyaru character. And they kind of just enjoy, spending time with each other at the food court.
Isn't there a bunch of product placement?
Yeah.
Like eating KFC.
Yeah, there is.
Brought to you by Carl's Jr. They pay me every time I say that.
I saw the Mother's Basement thing, and I'm like, is that Baskin Robbins? And right after that, I said product placement on Cat.
Yeah.
Checks out.
Yeah.
That was another thing, too, because I know you talked about how you weren't a really big fan of product placement stuff with the baseball series, even though it technically wasn't a product placement. So I figured this would probably not going to be one you would want.
Yeah, issues with product placement. Code Geass was sponsored by Pizza Hut.
I know. That was part of the reason I didn't like Code Geass.
Pizza Hut, though.
It's like, hold on, let me have a really delicious sip of this Ice Mountain water.
Coca-Cola, I'll be your sponsor, or you can be my sponsor if you want. I'm drinking one as we record this.
But yeah, so that was one of the other reasons why I didn't recommend that one. I'm still kind of enjoying that aside, and yes, just because I'm picking all the Cesar sisters right now.
Well, you didn't even pick the main one this season.
That one again, I was like, these are all kind of pretty obvious. These other ones that seem aesthetically pleasing, they're also really heavily lesbian coded. I'm like, well, sure.
Yeah, there's also this other one. It got licensed by a company called Remao, I think. They're pretty new to the licensing game, and they stream for free on YouTube with ads, I'm pretty sure. But the one this season is There's No Freaking Way I'll Be Your Lover Unless, and it's a Yuri rom-com, and it's pretty funny. the character designs and animation good. Jokes land, at least for me in the first episode they did. Probably want to rewatch it because like I wasn't totally paying attention. I was like working in the background.
That's totally fine. I know you've mentioned it, and I looked at it and was like, I'm gonna watch it, and I haven't. So
Yeah. So that one's fun. But my main like honorable mention that I actually considered switching with Gachiakuta is Secrets of the Silent Witch.
Bochi the Witch?
Bochi the Witch.
Bochi
Yep.
the Witch.
Which
So-
was my joke first, and then every other YouTuber stole it from me.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of like the obvious, like,
Yeah.
but so in this world, to use magic, you have to like use chants and incantations, and
I
then
think that's every Magic World except the main.
there are
character.
some of them. It depends, but there's this magic student named Monica who is so shy and socially awkward that she can't like talk in front of other people. So instead of like trying to become more confident, she literally invents silent casting for magic and becomes like, you know, a genius like sage or whatever and joins the government's like upper tier
She's
magicians.
like one of 7. I
Yeah,
think.
the 7 sages. And then, you know, she just lives by herself in the mountains. Well, she has her familiar who's a cat or can take the form of a cat. It's not clear exactly what
I
he
think
is yet.
He is a cat who can transform into a
Transform.
human. Human-esque.
Yeah. But so the only person she talks to is her cat and like the neighbor girl who like brings her food. But then she gets recruited to go on this mission to the capital to protect the second prince who is under threat of assassination because
He's gonna skip over the whole dragon part.
she fought a bunch of dragons and the animation was super cool.
But that kind of leads into the rich girl.
I was getting there.
So out of order. So out of order.
I was getting there. So she's on this mission to protect the prince because the sage that was supposed to protect him is like too obvious and everyone would know, but she always like keeps her identity hidden because she's so shy. So he's like, you'd be perfect to go undercover because no one would know who you are.
In the way I read it is like I can do it. I have the power to do it, but I don't want to do it.
Yeah, it was also that. He's like, I'm much too good looking. Everyone would recognize me.
It's like I'm more important than you.
Yeah.
So you do it. I have a wife and a kid.
Yep. And she's just like a total math nerd, which is also great. But so she saved this count's daughter and his whole like city from dragons earlier. So now she's posing as kind of like a Cinderella stepsister sort of maid that goes along with the villainess to school. But the villainess is actually like fake. Like the count's daughter is like really nice and like grateful to her, but she's pretending to be a villainess.
Which makes no sense because she doesn't have to be. It's just like she wants to be a villainess.
Yeah, it's funny. Like it's a really solid joke. Like she gets the Ojo-sama laughter down to like a science.
Yeah.
Oh! Yeah. So it's a really solid, like it's like leans more into the comedy so far. Because she's like awkward like Bochi. But there are also like darker things going on in the background with like she probably was abused as a kid or something. And then like the assassination attempts on the prince, and there's some like mystery going on with that. And there was a little bit of action with her magic, but not just yet. And then your like shoujo tropes with like the prince and
Of course.
yeah.
The rich, snotty, bad girls.
Yeah.
They're there.
It's like it's a lot of just like things I like rolled into one anime. And if I went back, I think I'm liking it more than Gachiakuta, but you guys had already like watched it, so
Yeah.
I agree. Silent Witch is better than Gachiakuta so far.
I mean, I added it to my watch list. I just haven't watched it yet. But
Bochi the Witch.
I know you mentioned it was Bochi the Witch, and I'm like, oh, okay, so it's just the introvert.
yeah. It's like, well, she's stressing out, so she starts like counting out the Fibonacci sequence in her head with like pigs. It's like, it's like counting sheep. Instead, she's counting pigs with the Fibonacci sequence. And she's like, this year this happens and you sell this many pigs. And she's like singing it to herself. And like it cuts to her being like 30 years later, you have 68,000 pigs.
She's also 16.
Yeah.
She's the youngest.
She's like a young
of the
prodigy.
same,
Okay.
So, which makes no sense for me also that you would think she was. That's like the magic school, right? That's like their Hogwarts.
Well, I think she was in the magic school like when she was even younger, like as like 12 or 13-year-old. And then like she became so like powerful that they just like moved her up into the sages.
That's the one thing I didn't get. It's like, did she go to a different school?
I think so. I think this is just like a regular school for like the aristocrats.
The rich?
Yeah.
Because that didn't make any sense to me. I'm like, they would know her.
It's like, God damn it, they tricked me into watching a student council anime.
That's the joke. She has to get into the student council to be next to the king,
right?
The
But
prince.
she's great with numbers, so she winds up being the treasurer.
Yeah.
She's like, your accounting books are all fucked up.
Just looking over at like, and it's like, oh, that's wrong. That's wrong. Prince is like, you're good with numbers. You're our treasurer now.
Yeah.
Like, no, but yes.
She also uses her like knowledge and skills to solve mysteries and other stuff. So yeah, highly recommend Silent Witch. And it's probably really my pick over Gachiakuta. Sorry.
There's clearly something else going on with the whole mystery aspect.
Yeah.
It's like, you saw what happens to them.
There's other stuff going on.
It's not surface level.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. I'll add for sure. I already added it, but I just need to watch it then.
There's a hint of mystery to the mystery.
Yeah.
More than Lord of Mystery.
Yeah. Oh,
that's the whole fucked up thing.
So the Necronomico isn't actually the only Lovecraftian horror show this season.
I was saying,
I saw in the anime a long time ago about Cthulhu.
Mm-hmm. But I mean, like, there's another one this season that's called The Summer Hikaru Died, and it's on Netflix.
Oh yeah, I saw random clips of that on YouTube.
It's actually really good. Like, the animation's good, the story's interesting, it's creepy. It is, yeah. Well, you think it's going to be like a standard, like, boys love, like, dudes are like, their feelings are, secret, but they have affection for each other. Yeah. Except one of them disappears for like a month and then comes back and he's been like assimilated by like an eldritch horror.
Mm-hmm.
See, and like I said, I saw clips on it and I was like, oh, this seems like a BL series. Maybe I'll watch it. But apparently I loaded up on Girls Love this season.
But this one, like, I was wary of it because it like sounded like boys love to me, but it's like, it's really not. I mean, it kind of is. And he's like, sees the monster and he's like, I can fix him.
Yeah.
So he's a star.
Like,
yeah.
I can fix
Daddy.
Yeah. But it's like, as a horror anime, it's surprisingly effective and creepy. Okay. Which you don't get very often. And it's like you have the goofy bits in Necronomico with all the old gods, and then you have like the weird bloodborne shit in Lord of Mysteries, but this feels like classic, real cosmic horror.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I saw some YouTube clips, so I was like contemplating on following up with it. But all right, that sounds good.
My other honorable mention is City the Animation, which is Kyoto Animation's new show, and it's on Amazon Prime. It is a spiritual sequel to Nichijou. It's like it's Nichijou in college. Yeah, and it's all that weird cartoony, like, absurd comedy.
Yeah,
it's really good. It just happens to be on Prime.
I saw that too, and I was like scrolling through. I mean, it wasn't going to be something I was going to recommend, but I just thought it looked really cute. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, just knowing the style and knowing Nichijou, I was like, it's definitely going to be like one of those random, like variety type.
It's also going to be one of those love it or hate it, I think, for the humors.
Yeah.
And but the animation is really, really good.
Nichijou has a very specific type of humor.
Yep.
You really need to like Nichijou.
Mm-hmm. It's like you're either gonna like be laughing your ass off or being like, "What the fuck is this?" or both.
It's like watching Nokotan. Whatever the fuck
I think
that
it's
was.
better than Nokotan. Like, I feel like Nokotan got really old really quickly.
As dumb as it is, I have two. They're both pretty fucking dumb.
Are they the other isekai?
Yes. One is.
The assassin one?
No, the other one.
Oh.
So it's on these kind of the shy hero assassin princesses.
Oh, okay. I thought it was isekai.
So go back to early 2000s animation style. That animation.
Yeah,
style.
the character designs are weird
And
in
it's
that one.
bad, but the whole show is funny as hell. So basically, they're the Demon King's daughter, a dominatrix, and
You had my attention.
and,
Yeah.
and like a sniper for hire
Ooh.
are all told to kill this one up and coming hero just because.
Just because.
There's really no reason. The Demon King's like clearly he's coming after him, so he says to his daughter, "Go kill that guy." So she's like, "Okay, Papa, I'll make you proud in getting my freedom." And she's a chibi.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
The dominatrix is like, "There's a new hero. I must make him my slave pet." And then
Where do I sign?
The sniper for hire, she's like, "We'll pay you this much money." But the joke for her is she has to dress as a nun or like a saint, which is not her character type at all.
Okay.
So she's like, "You're gonna pay me how much money? Give me the dress." The dude can't talk to women. They say his name and he passes out. That's kind of the joke. So when he's in his unconscious state, they all revert back to like their criminal, like their actual selves,
Okay.
and talk amongst us like, "I'm gonna kill him. No, I'm gonna kill him. No, I'm gonna kill
Why
him."
don't they just kill him then?
He's too OP. And he's
Did they all fall in love with him?
yeah.
It
That's
sounds
basically
like it. Yeah.
that's basically what's happening.
Oh, okay.
They try to kill him because they each get a turn. They set up a whole system. It's like, "I'm gonna kill him this day, and if you don't kill him, then I'm gonna kill him the next day."
I mean, how nice. They're at least structured. Give it to the Japanese to structure their murders.
So,
Mm-hmm.
but in each of their attempts, he kind of like thwarts them in a way where they tend to like fall in love with him or like him more.
Okay.
So if you can get past the weird animation, it's actually pretty funny.
Okay.
And he's like stupidly strong. Like insanely strong. But they can hurt him.
They choose not to.
Yeah, they really don't want to. And at the end of each episode, they grow closer to him.
Okay.
Mm.
But the art style's fucking ass.
So is your other pick the ugly bastard
Yeah,
isekai?
Yeah.
It's just because it's funny. It's an isekai where you choose your. It's D&D.
You create you roll
He
your
made his
character.
own D&D character, but he made him ugly because he's ugly in real life. But he thought it was a joke, so he just kind of said ugly. He said it to minus 255.
Oh, jeez.
And
Didn't he get a bunch of like boosts and
so you
stats
get-
because of that?
you get extra bonus points for negatively affecting your character. So he's as ugly as can be. He made it so he only gains 1/10 the amount of money that he would get normally. So 1 gold turns into nothing. He gets no money. So he's broke.
Oh my god.
He made it where if a woman touches him, in any aspect, he gets minus 10 health.
Take
He takes 10%
emotional
health.
damage.
He takes 10% health as a hit for touching a woman
Ugh.
with bear skin. They clarify bear skin.
So he's pretty much going to be like a monk character. Like, when I mean monk, I
Yeah.
mean like a friar
Yeah.
who like abstains.
And the funniest thing is that if he has sex, he will be dismembered and die. But in doing so, he gained like 10 million bonus points. So in episode 1, he's already God tier. And literally, his class is Almighty God. And he keeps trying to leave the party, but they keep dragging him back in.
I mean,
Try to get out. They keep pulling me back in.
So you're telling me it's incel the anime, pretty
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the biggest power fantasy you could think of.
Jesus.
Because, I mean, he's fat.
Don't you think a
he's
power
bald,
fantasy would involve fucking, though?
I mean, I guess.
But then you don't get 10 million bonus points.
Doesn't matter, had sex.
That right?
Repeat the Demon Lord. Fuck me.
I will say though, I do appreciate that they have an ugly character that is not. I mean, it's maybe just because I am a degenerate, but many times when there's an ugly tag, it's usually a really fat, ugly salaryman with apparently a thundercock that happens to make all of the hot,
Yes, that's
prostitutes
basically
love
what it
him.
is.
Yeah, but he sleeps with them, even though it's like, oh my god,
Well, that's the hentai tag.
Yeah.
I feel like
I
in regular anime, whenever they have an ugly protagonist, they always like turn them into a hot protagonist.
So basically, the
That too.
point
Yeah.
of this isekai is people know it exists. You can go there. You just have to do like a ritual.
Mm-hmm.
But you can go there. It's pretty much an escape for everyone that wants to get out the real world.
Oh.
Okay.
So everyone rolls their characters as super hot, super young, super powerful. So he rolled in the opposite direction to just be,
Himself, but in a fantasy world.
basically, yeah. The only different, they never show his real face in the real world, but you assume he looks just like his character.
Well, I would say, does he establish that he made it in his likeness in a way?
No,
No,
it's not
Okay.
established.
So he could potentially be really hot in the real world.
No, he's not.
No, he's not.
ugly.
Okay.
Because it states, like, I'm ugly in this world. No one likes me because I'm ugly. But because I'm ugly, I choose to be the kindest person ever. So people somewhat like
That's some
me.
insult
Okay.
talk right there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice guy.
Yeah.
I think
We're such nice guys.
other than those, there are a ton of sequels going on this season.
Yeah, seriously.
There's
Yeah,
a
I
lot-
counted
there's
there
a
like
lot. Just
14.
in anime, there's a lot
Yeah.
of anime.
It's just like the industry is growing and they're producing more and more.
I mean, it's both good and bad. It's
Yeah.
bittersweet. It's like, continuation of a series that I enjoy. Yay, but then at the same time, it's also like kind of takes away from, new opportunities for other series.
Yeah.
Also not how it was back in our day,
Yeah.
Mhm.
where it took 7 years to get a season 2. Now this shit's coming out like a year or two later.
Yep.
Well, even
If
that, if we even go farther back to like my day,
Old.
where like sometimes you only got 2 or 3 OVAs and that was it.
Yeah, it's like you almost never got a second season.
You didn't
It
even
was
get
like
an actual
it was like a
season.
fuck you read the manga anime.
Yeah, it was. You didn't even get a season. You were lucky if you even got a couple episodes.
Mhm.
So we're gonna talk about the best one that came
Dan
back.
Dan da da dan.
Wrong, Dr. Stone. They're going to space.
Which is so fucking stupid. They lost the plot so long ago.
Wrong. They got a new girl who dresses like a pumpkin.
What?
I don't know. Yeah, no, they got Dan to Dan and My Dress Up Darling, which Angie and I have watched and really like.
Yes.
I'm excited about that one. Sakamoto Days is back, which is good. Kaiju number 8 is okay to good.
I
Like
didn't see it.
it's like pretty standard shoujo, or not shoujo, shonen.
Yeah, shonen series.
Yeah, it's like shonen jump
It's like
action.
Godzilla, right?
Sort of. Yeah, they're fighting kaiju.
But he's also Godzilla.
Yeah. It's like it's one of those, it's kind of like Chainsaw Man, where it's like he becomes like part kaiju in the same way Denji is part devil.
Hmm.
And then like he has to fight against them, otherwise they're gonna kill him because like they don't want like a dangerous, enemy like around. The story's pretty bog standard, but I like that the main character is like a middle-aged dude who's just trying to like live his dream of like being a kaiju hunter. There's also Call of the Night, which is really good. Like I loved the manga, and the first season was just like great vibes and animation and music.
I would say another one, and I don't mean to cut you off, but Panty and Stocking with Garden.
Yes. Oh my
Yes.
god. Yeah. Panty and Stocking was so great. I haven't watched the new ones yet, though.
I know with the original one, it kind of was left up to debate on whether or not they actually were gonna do a sequel. I think there was jokes of like, oh man, maybe there'll be a sequel, maybe it won't.
I mean, for a long time, because that was Studio Gainax, and they had like the Gainax ending was like a meme for a long time.
Yeah.
So it's like they left it completely open ended. They like flipped it upside down story wise and be like, ha, that's it. And then they decided to come back and do another one.
Yeah, like over a decade later. Like,
yeah. Have you watched it yet?
The new one I have not. Because I was watching these other ones, but
I should probably rewatch the original.
Well, I already rewatched the original, and on the way up to watching the new one. But I know there's new angels, and this time there are two guys instead of our panty and stocking characters. So I'm kind of excited to see that, but because it's technically not a new series, it's like a sequel to an original series, I didn't recommend it.
Yeah, I mean, if we had included sequels, like mine absolutely would have been Dandadan, because Dandadan is great.
Yeah, I would have done Seven Prince. I like the show.
I mean, the animation is good. It's like, I just couldn't get into the story, really.
What's not to get? The kid really likes magic.
No, I mean, like, I get it. It's just like I couldn't like get interested in it. Yeah. All right. Those are our recommendations. I'll leave details in the video description. If you disagree with any of our takes or think we have terrible taste in anime, be sure to comment and leave us a like. We need that algorithm boost. Am I missing anything? Subscribe, bitches.
I would say subscribe, Kenny fans.
All right.
Subscribe, Manji fans. You know who you are.
Yeah. Okay. I don't know what video or what topic we're doing next, but hopefully it will be in less than the next 4 months.
Yeah. Fall. Fall series.
Oh my god, yeah. All right. But fuck this shit. I'm out.
Later.